that's why I don't have a unibrow anymore.
Oh, that's
amazing. Harrowing tale. I was terrified the entire time.
I can't believe any of those kids survived.
Oh, hey, guys. Didn't even know you guys were there. Hey, happy Sunday. Welcome back to Rivals of Waterdeep.
Either or.
In Avernus. Hey,
So spooky.
hey, we were gone last week.
Yep.
Happy Halloween, belated to everyone. Happy cons. People were at cons.
Oh, is that a Star Trek? You were trying to do a con? Okay, I got it. I got it.
Yes.
Dope, dope.
Yes,
dope.
exactly.
Why do I come back every week?
I wonder if William Shatner does that every con he goes to.
I mean, I would. If I were William Shatner, why wouldn't you?
Looks in a mirror and says he hates his
gets
life.
a drone and it just flies away.
I thought you said he was gonna look in the mirror and that was his hype up, his self-esteem hype up. Never mind.
So before we get started, too late, we're going to go around the table and introduce ourselves, our characters, and our pronouns, starting at stage left. All right. With Tanya.
Why don't you just say starting from my right?
You started
You
with
confuse
Tanya.
literally everyone at the table.
Look,
That's what he does.
including yourself.
right. Well, that's because I don't know what I'm going to do before I do it.
And knowing
Fair.
none of us are theater kids.
Yeah.
Hi. Anyway, I'm Tanya. I am your paladin, Cicero, who's always grumpy and in one of a bath, but wouldn't take one in hell despite being offered one. My pronouns and Slisa's are she, her, and I know I said this in chat, but we have a photographer in the studio, so you may see some flashes during today's episode. So if that will bother you, you have epilepsy or other seizure-related issues, please be mindful of that. If you need to look away, close the tab and just listen, that is A-okay. And you'll see why we have a photographer in the studio later this week.
Hi, I'm Brandon Stennis. I play Ren Leadon. Pronouns for me and Ren are he, him.
Hi, I play SurenaXMarie, or I am SurenaXMarie.
Oh my God.
The secret is out. The secret is out.
Oh my God.
I am SurenaXMarie. I play Ashbourne, your half elf
You had to sign all those contracts and everything. That's not even your name.
Forging checks.
I'm doing so well. Today's my birthday. Thank you so much.
She just booked a trip for me to go to Thailand.
Well, it's nice knowing you guys.
Anywho,
You know who you are.
Yep. Random thing that we're doing today is doing a giveaway for Jackbox Games for my birthday. I have one stream code, and I will be giving that away in the chat. Or DC.
Tell them why.
Oh, because it's because I was the voice on one of the Jackbox games. I hosted Push the Button, and I'm really, really excited for everybody to play it. So they gave me a couple of free stream codes, and I wanted to share that with all of you.
Cool. Sweet.
Dope.
Hey, everyone. My name is Carlos Luna.
Are you sure? No, it's Miguel Sanchez.
Miguel Sanchez. I play Robbie Dirty D Jellymint, and our pronouns are he, him.
Hey, and I'm Shareef Jackson. I play Shaka, Tiefling Warlock. Pronouns are he, him.
And I am Cicero Holmes. I play your dungeon master and Perrin Underbow and various NPCs. Mine and Perrin's pronouns are he, him. And this is a weird day. Hey, so she's already said it, but let's say it together, guys. Surena, happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
birthday.
Thanks, friends.
Yeah, it is actually your birthday today. So we get to celebrate by playing Dungeons and Dragons.
Woohoo.
Yeah. And before we get started on a recap, I want to say some congratulations. Congratulations for your birthday. Congratulations.
Thank
leveled
you.
up.
Thank you.
Brandon Stennis was not here in our last episode because he was out raising money.
Yeah.
How did you guys do?
We raised $26,000.
That's
So
amazing.
I got no sleep, but I'm glad to hear that Ren was not murdered completely.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, Brandon was much more successful than Rin.
That's what I heard.
So his annual Scarathon was a rounding success. Congratulations.
Thank you.
You do incredible work. Also, congratulations to Shareef Jackson, who also was doing a charity stream this weekend.
Yeah. I was raising money for Children's Hospital of Wisconsin with Greg and V. We previously did the Button Mash Bash Extra Life in previous years, and we raised, I think, about $3,200. It was a 25-hour gaming marathon, and I participated in a 3-hour Savage World system RPG called Relics of Infinity, sort of a pulpy Indiana Jones romp where we were punching Nazis and finding treasure. It was a lot of fun. I was Chattiest Winch, which was pretty cool.
There's a terrible joke.
I almost submitted to do your name, and it was going to be Thaddeus something. So that's amazing. Yeah.
All right, look at that.
Yeah, we're in.
Well, so guys, we've been celebrating our friends around the table, but we have some friends that we need to celebrate that are not around the table. So the last time you guys were here with us, we said, we don't have sponsors, right? We don't do sponsors. That's not the Rivals way. We have friends, and we celebrate our friends. They are our Cella-friends. So, yes, they are Cella-friends.
Not
I feel like
great.
we should all agree on this
Yeah.
branding.
Yeah.
I'm like,
I rebuke you.
it's too late. It's already done.
It's already done.
Cella-friends.
Cella-friends, yeah.
No.
There you go.
We already got
It's done.
t-shirts made.
Regular friends.
So, our first group of friends that we want to celebrate, our Cella-friends, are the great people over at Wormwood who have given us great dice trays and dice vaults. As you can see, the little dice vault that's sitting here. Thank you guys over at Wormwood for your amazing generosity and the beautiful artwork that you guys continue to do. Masterwork. And if you guys see stuff here that you like, make sure you go to wormwood.com and get yourself some amazing wood from Wormwood. In our dice vaults, in our dice trays, are great dice. Those dice come from Level Up Dice, our friends over there. And you can get dice from Level Up Dice if you use our Dicemancy program. You can help us, help you, to help us, to help you, to help us, to help you get great non-dairy dice. They're officially canon non-cheese dice.
They're not cheese.
They're not
so-
cheese. Check out our Dicemancy program.
Stop saying our dice are made out of cheese.
Yeah, they're not made out of
Not
cheese.
made out of
Not.
cheese.
So
they're non-dairy dice. You can get them only at Level Up Dice. They have the best non-dairy dice in the game. LevelUpDice.com. Also, you'll see all of us here with computers and laptops and tablets and stuff like that. We're using D&D Beyond.
Oh, I thought you were saying we're sponsored by the internet.
Yeah. I wish. We're so
by the
dope.
internet.
What perks do we get at the start of
www contacted us.
www directly contacted us.
William Winston Wallace.
It's pretty good.
So we use D&D Beyond. Go, guys, check out dndbeyond.com. And you guys, too, can use D&D Beyond for all of your character sheets and all of the helpful information that you need from your guidebooks and everything else. You want to do some homebrews, go to dndbeyond.com. And, hey, guys, we've got a new seller friend. Did you know that? Mm-hmm.
Yes.
New seller friend, Eldritch Foundry. They are just announced that they're a new company at the ground floor. We're in the ground floor with Eldritch Foundry. Ooh. They're making minis. Mm-hmm. So you guys, you're playing around the table. Sometimes we'll have like an initiative where there'll be 40 different guys in initiative.
Yeah, who would do that?
I don't know. It's weird, but sometimes that's just how it goes in D&D.
That's just how it goes.
Yeah, and sometimes you'll want miniatures to display who those 40 baddies are. And the guys over at Eldritch Foundry are the place where you need to go to get those great miniatures. And if you use the promo code RIVALS D&D, you can save 10% on your brand new custom-made miniatures from Eldritch Foundry. So go to eldritch-foundry.com and use the promo code RIVALS D&D to save 10% on your new miniatures, just in time for our stocking stuffers for Christmas or for the holiday time. Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So, guys, are we ready?
Yes.
I think so.
Yes.
All right, here we go.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Previously on Rivals of Waterdeep. Whoosh! And the waves stay up forever.
They don't ever go down. They stay there. They stay there. Oh, it's water, but it stays there.
Sound effects. So, guys, hey, what happened the last time we were together?
Oh gosh, so many things.
We had a fight.
Yeah,
We had a
yeah.
fight.
We began in the same marathon fight we ended.
Yeah.
We did.
You guys were fighting quite a few foes.
Yeah.
The foes that we had previously
Right.
fought in life, we're now
Yes.
fighting in afterlife.
This was a sequel that you did not want. This was
Oh, boo,
a
yeah.
callback from before the cameras were rolling.
Yeah.
So
This was like the end of Seinfeld, except we were fighting people.
yes, absolutely, absolutely.
Instead of being
Yes,
on trial.
lots of callbacks to
Yeah.
people. So we also named the Wild Eye guy.
We did.
Nevin.
Nevin.
Devin.
No,
Devin.
Devin?
there is
No,
so many.
no.
Kevin.
Kevin, no.
No, Kevin is who Sleaze
Ne-
killed.
Kevin
Again.
and Devin were
Kevin and Nevin.
No, Kevin and Nevin were
Kevin,
together.
Nevin, Jevin.
No, Kevin, Nevin, and Devin.
Levin?
Yeah, there was 11.
Am I just saying
11
words?
Yeah,
Am I just saying words
You're
right
just
now?
saying
Yeah.
words.
You're just saying words.
Yeah. H-Ven. So was it Devin? He was Devin.
Devin was the wild eye guy, yes.
Yes, Devin, yes.
I listened on the way down here.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
So you're the right. You're correct. Then
definitely.
Yeah,
all of us are.
Yeah,
just
so
trying.
so like Celise was on stage with Knock Knock, and she jumped down to help Nim.
Right.
And in true Celise fashion, she was chopping heads.
Right.
And she discovered that one of the guys that she chopped, if I remember right, she didn't even notice, but
Right.
it was our buddy Kevin from 2 seasons ago.
That is correct.
Well,
Killed
except
himself.
this time I killed him instead of
Yes.
him tripping on his own sword.
That's right.
Right. So instead of decapitating himself,
Oh yeah.
he was decapitated again by Celise this time.
Which is arguably better and less embarrassing.
Yeah.
I feel.
I think he went
if
down
I'm
with
gonna
a
go
fight.
out,
Like, he went
yeah.
down.
Right.
He went
Yeah.
down
Yeah.
battling.
Yeah, Kevin was kind of beside himself, even
Literally.
though, literally, boom, I'm a dad.
You're rubbing off on me. It's
Yeah,
bad.
right. So he looked at his body as his head flew in one direction. Next to him, incredulous, was Nevin, his buddy, who died that same day with him. And so Celise and Nim fought those guys off.
Yep.
And up back in the back of the arena was I guess was Rin and Shaka and Robbie, and you guys were fighting.
Yeah, we were just trying to get out.
Yeah.
Ren got walloped.
Yes.
And went down.
by Rita's brother Ryder.
Yeah.
Rita the bugbear has a brother named Ryder.
Yeah.
Because
Which is interesting since we named Reader.
Yes. Yes.
It was a coincidence.
It was destined.
Yeah, it was a coincidence.
Yeah. It was destined.
Yeah. So Ren went down, and then at the moment where at least Shaka was losing a lot of despair, Mahadi's defense force came in
Yeah.
and scared all the people off.
The good old MDF.
Well, actually no. Before that, Ashbourne ran backstage.
Yeah, I
Right.
grabbed
Yeah.
Knock Knock's
Knock's
body
body,
because
yes.
I wanted to make sure it was safe.
Right.
So I just like Hulk grabbed him and just kept running.
Imbued with strength.
Yeah.
You were trying to get his body out of there.
To safety.
That's correct. Well,
Well, I mean,
right. You wanted to preserve his
Yes.
body so that you guys could give him the
Yes,
burial
that he
he
deserved.
deserved.
Yeah, and you saw evidence that Perrin might have been captured, or there was evidence of like a tussle.
of a struggle.
Right.
That's right.
Yeah.
And then you were approached. I'm assuming it was one of Mahadi's people
Yes.
that wanted Knock Knock's body for some reason that we don't know.
Well, yeah. So I mean, I think the explanation, whether it was given or implied, was that because someone had died here in the Wandering Emporium, they're responsible for all of the crime scene investigating and preservation of the souls that are there in the Wandering Emporium. It is important that the Wandering Emporium feel safe and a neutral ground in this war that is happening on the first level of the Nine Hells in Avernus. So they wanted to make sure that order was maintained. And part of that was getting the bodies of the deceased out of the area. So let's kind of go back to Ash being back there. So Ash, you went back and you saw 2 dressing rooms, and in those dressing rooms, who did you find?
I didn't find anybody in those dressing rooms.
Right.
Not Lil Smoke
No.
or Perrin.
Right.
Yeah.
But there was evidence that led you to believe that one or both of them may have been
Snatched.
absconded. I believe there was blood found in what was clearly
Perrin's
dressing room,
Yep.
And then kind of on the outside of that dressing room. So then you guys went, once you were everything was kind of safe and things subsided, you were sent upstairs for a spa day. It was spa day with Mahadi.
Mahadi's
Super
people
weird.
just snatched us, essentially, or asked us very assertively to
Yes.
come
I
with
don't
them.
think that was an option to say.
There
no.
was no option to say no. However, offered us nice fluffy robes and
Yes.
a nice spa day.
Yeah.
Yeah, like it smelled good up there.
Like lavender.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was some nice essential oil blends.
Yeah, absolutely. It was it was a beautiful, beautiful spa day. And the second you guys went into the hot tub with Mahadi, you felt better.
Yeah.
There was, I mean, everything was good. Mahadi's got he's got the goods up there. And you guys had a conversation with Mahadi. Do you remember what he had to say? No?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll tell you.
He mentioned that Zariel or someone, I'm assuming Zariel, made a deal for us to be attacked.
Yes.
Yes.
No, for us to be
Perrin.
brought there
Right,
in general.
yeah.
Right,
Yeah,
yes.
for us to be brought there in general.
Yes.
And that Knock Knock, because he wasn't there, was not part
Right.
of the
Right.
agreement.
Right. Because I was trying to be like, hey, you were double crossed. You
Right.
should
Mahadi,
side with
yes.
us.
Right. Yeah, you were talking
against
to
your
Mahadi.
enemies.
That is correct. Now,
But he
yeah,
didn't bite.
so the deal was from that Mahadi explained to you guys that the deal was for everyone here at the table to make all of the rivals to make their way to Avernus, to the Wandering Emporium, so that at least Perrin could be abducted or something. And the one part of the deal that Mahadi was very stern about was that you guys could not die. However, the deal explicitly was for Shaka and Robbie and Ash and Perrin and Celise and Rin, but Knock Knock was not part of that deal. And so Knock Knock was killed, but it did not technically break that deal. But because Mahadi understood that there was a little loophole there, he decided that he would provide the rivals with information about the the people that you guys just fought. As soon as he found that information out, and the deal was that he would provide this information to you, and at some point in the future, you would give him aid. Right.
Yeah.
Very, very ambiguous.
It's very mobster
Yeah,
of
yes.
like,
And-
you owe us a favor.
Yes.
And he also said it could be in Avernus or
Right.
in Waterdeep.
Yeah, it could be. Yeah,
yeah.
You never know when Mahadi will come calling, but when he calls, you best answer.
Put it to voicemail. It's fine. We'll
Yeah,
get to it later.
I know. He'll just be calling my Google Voice number.
So so then you guys enjoyed your spa day. Celise was reluctant to enjoy the festivities, but you were sent back down with the captain of the Mahadi's Defense Force, Xander Zandahar, to the station where the Defense Force works, where they work out of, and you went to the morgue area where all of the dead are, and you went to go and check on Knock Knock, which they promised no harm would come to him, and you opened the drawer that held his body, and when you opened that drawer, instead of seeing Knock Knock's body, you just saw an acorn.
That's where we left off.
And that is where we ended. And guys, that's where we'll begin. You are standing in front of this acorn. This acorn is larger than most acorns, and it is green. It is a green acorn.
When you say larger,
Yes.
softball?
Like a coconut.
Like a coconut. Like a coconut. Yeah.
Softball coconut.
Yes. Well,
I mean, coconut is significantly
larger than a,
I should have just stopped talking.
Yeah,
I should have just been like, yeah, I'm fucking smart.
Wait. Are we talking
coconut is
mature
way
coconut?
bigger.
Still on the tree coconut?
like a coconut
No, it's
out on
fine.
a tree.
Yeah, it's a
the whole
coconut out
thing.
on a tree. It's
coconuts are actually
exactly
green
so. Yes,
before.
exactly. So if you guys could imagine that you were in a tropical island, on a tropical island,
Of course.
right? And
Climbing
you see coconuts on a tree.
On a tree.
Right.
Not a bush.
Not Whole Foods.
Not Whole Foods. Not a Whole
Not
Foods.
places that we've actually been
to.
before,
Right,
and
right.
things that we've actually done.
No. This
Okay.
is yes. This is a coconut on a tree.
Yeah.
But imagine a coconut with an acorn hat.
Oh.
That is what you see in front of
Yeah,
you.
like a little top hat that has
That's
an
right.
acorn
Yeah.
That's
logo
right.
on it.
Exactly.
Coconut with a...
Yeah, coconut beanie.
Knock,
It's like a
knock.
coconut hipster.
Yeah.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah, so there you
The
go.
acorn
That
is
is
a beret.
yeah, or like like a winter hat in the
Like a
slouchy
slouchy beanie.
Yeah, with
Yeah,
a little
slouchy beanie, glasses,
Right,
and a goatee.
the acorn's got a weird mustache.
Or like
it's curled up. Right, it's drinking a PBR.
So
And it begins every sentence with, well, actually.
Nice.
okay.
So you guys are now standing with Xander Zandahar and looking at this giant green acorn.
I think that Ash, even though like we were in that pool and it healed all of our physical ailments,
Yes.
Ash is still very shaken up by
Of course.
everything. And to see not her friend's body as
Right.
they pulled out,
Right.
she is going to. I'm imagining there's a lot of other drawers, right?
Right. Yeah.
I want for Ash to like push like Xander Zahandathar,
Right.
like slam him against the I'm just gonna. This
the doors.
is terrible for the podcast.
Right,
The
this-
doors.
The doors. Yes.
Sounds like
Yes,
first
right,
word. Yeah, I want to slam him against the doors.
For those of you that are listening to the podcast, Surena was gesticulating wildly.
That is the best way to describe it.
That's really what it was.
So you have pushed Xander Zandahar.
Yeah. And I want to push him and I want
Right.
to scream, what did you do to him?
So you do that, and immediately you see there's like 4 guards in the room
Tight.
with you guys.
boy.
They immediately grab they start to unsheath their swords, and Xander, he loses his balance. He braces up against the doorway, and then he looks at the guards and he waves them off. No. And Xander says, I will allow that to pass because I understand that you are very, very upset.
What did you do to my friend?
We have done nothing. We are the defense force here in the Wandering Emporium. There is nothing untoward that we would do. Give me 1 second. Johnson, come here.
Are there 2 of them?
Yes.
Because I don't want him to repeat himself. Johnson and Johnson.
Yes.
Johnson and Johnson.
Yes.
They have like little puffs of like baby powder as they walk.
Yes, exactly. As they walk, there is dust. There's very sweet smelling dust.
Yeah,
Smell like baby demons.
Oh, yeah.
Very soapy. Soapy.
It's like a very sweet sulfur smell as they walk up. Johnson and Johnson make so if you guys are tweeting them or mentioning them in the chat, make sure you add the ampersand.
Yeah, use that ampersand.
Yeah, there is no and. It is always an ampersand.
We're actually sponsored by Johnson.
By ampersand.
So we don't celebrate those friends. They actually sponsor us.
They actually sponsor us.
Yes.
So go ahead and tweet them directly and ask them
Yeah.
all about our podcast.
Tell them about Rivals of
They're gonna know.
Waterdeep.
They're gonna know everything.
I have so much
about
baby
us.
shampoo at home.
No more tears.
For now.
So Johnson and Johnson walk up to Xander, and they say, "Yes, sir. Yes, sir."
Like minions.
I thought they were gonna talk at the same time, like those GI Joe twins.
Yeah.
Which I forgot the
Zaymont and
names of.
Tomax.
Wow, I can't believe
Yeah,
you-
Zaymont and
That's
Tomax.
right, 'cause-
yeah, they
because
flipped.
their
Their names
names
are
are
reversed.
backwards.
Their names are reversed.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, those GI Joe twins.
Yeah. Dun, 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 dun. So they go, yes, sir, yes, sir. And Xander says, well, where is this body? Where is the body of the man that was here? The half-orc. Sir, we put him in there. Sir, we put him in there. We don't know. Where is the body? Where is the body? That was the question that I asked you. Where is the body?
Oh, God.
Well, we don't know. We don't know. Xander, he stops and he turns kind of frustrated and he looks at all of you and he says, your deceased friend, was he perhaps cursed? Did he have any ailments when he perished?
Oh, yeah, guys. That's what it was.
What was it?
What?
And I kind of explained the curse and like, have I done that yet?
You haven't explained
yeah,
it
that's
to anyone.
honestly- yeah.
Nobody knows about this curse but you.
I thought we all knew about it.
I thought, I'm pretty sure.
Well, you guys did. I mean,
Yes,
I
so-
sure didn't.
yes.
I think
Because I was a
Knock
fox.
when he took it, he mentioned it,
he
Yeah,
mentioned
he
it.
mentioned it to...
but not like the explicit, not all of the details.
No,
Yeah.
not all of the details. That he was there to take the thing
Yeah.
back, but not the details of the curse itself.
Yeah, we don't know about like the
The Half-Life
all
or
that
anything
stuff.
like that.
yeah.
So you explain all that.
Yeah.
Yeah, explain all that.
And like, I'm just
the
like,
blight,
whoa.
yes.
Yeah,
I'm like,
what?
Yeah, it's crazy. That could have been me. I could have been that coconut. I mean, acorn. It's the size of a coconut.
Yeah, so
But not like a coconut you get at the grocery store. One day you would go to one day
Go to an island and you climb on top of a coconut tree and you bring it down.
If you guys can imagine that.
Instead of thinking of a supermarket.
Right. Yeah. No, those are brown and hairy.
so I want to walk up to Robbie and say, because he took this curse to bring me back from being woods,
Yeah.
which I don't think I didn't know the depths of it.
Yes.
So I go up and I just say, thank you.
Oh yeah, no problem. Yeah, no problem.
And I kind of put my hand on the shoulder and I say
Anime eyes. Ding, ding, ding.
you're a great friend, man.
You're a great friend.
And I take my hand off.
photo.
Oh my God, Chips pops out.
So with that beautiful moment happening, I'd like Ash to hold that cocoa knock.
It is an acorn.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay.
Or a knock a nut.
And Anywho,
I mean,
I'm gonna
someone
grab
said
it.
it, but I just tried to use it. It did not work. I'm sorry.
It was beautiful.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to grab it. I'll hold it.
Roll survival.
Oh, good.
God.
Y'all, I'm a ranger. This is gonna be fine. I hope.
She
I
said,
hope.
Oh, you can use the tray if you
Oh,
like.
yeah.
There you go.
Where's my survival? Okay, there it is. That is a 12. Fine. It's
So
not
you pick it up, but what you find is that it's heavier. It's bigger than an acorn. So you figured okay, I know that this will be heavier than a normal acorn, but it's even heavier than you thought it was, and you almost dropped it, but you held it. You, you had to redouble your efforts.
Okay.
In holding this acorn.
They're just surprising.
It's
That
surprising
makes
how
sense.
much more dense this acorn is than what you would have expected it to be. Okay. So you've got it. Now what?
If this is knock knock, then when we get out of here, we need to plant him in an elven forest. We need to give him to his people.
Yeah.
I agree.
Wait, Ash, can I?
Do you want to see it?
Can I hold it?
Yeah.
It's pretty heavy.
It's heavy.
Okay.
And I give it to Ren.
Yeah, and then
Roll
Ren-
survival.
Oh, okay.
Don't drop it.
I don't want to drop. Knock, knock. Now I'm gonna drop him. I don't know why I did that. Sorry, I was trying to do that. Okay. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know why. I was I don't want to drop it.
We're gonna put bumpers on the dice tray.
Okay. So 12. Sorry.
You, despite Rin, the warnings of Ash, you also think, all right, yeah, I get it. It's heavy because it's a bigger acorn. But you also, because you're not as strong as Ash, almost drop it. You it's taking you down, and then you redouble your efforts and redouble those efforts into actually picking up this acorn, and you are now holding it. What are you doing with the acorn?
Well, at this point, I don't know. I feel like Ren's obviously really sad, and he was just kind of whispering to himself, "We tried to save you. I tried to save you. We tried. I'm sorry. I failed you. This is my fault. I can't believe you're gone. No, all we have is this acorn. That's it."
You okay. So what are you doing with the acorn? That's a beautiful moment.
I kind of want to ask anybody else if they want to hold the acorn and say their
so
piece.
Shaka doesn't want to. He wants to investigate it.
Okay.
Can I investigate it while Rin is still holding it?
Absolutely.
Okay.
I do not trust myself to not drop that thing.
Yeah.
So
Go ahead and roll investigation.
6 and should have had my stuff ready. 13.
13. You recognize it for what you believe it to be. It looks like an acorn and an unusual acorn. It definitely is larger than any acorn you've ever seen. It is definitely a different color than most acorns you've ever seen, but you recognize it as an acorn.
So there's no markings.
There's nothing
Okay.
that you can see.
All right. Okay, so I want to turn to Xandahar
Yes.
and say, I understand that you want to keep, keep track of the bodies and all that stuff,
Right.
but this isn't a body anymore. We need to take this out of here. It's just to you, it's just an acorn. To us, this is our friend.
Roll persuasion.
Ooh, 27.
Nice.
And Xandahar looks at you, and he furrows his brow, and he says, well, since you put it that way, Mahadi told us to let you have this body anyway. It can be yours. Give it the respect that it deserved.
Thank you. Do you have a box?
Like a bag or a cart or like a
I mean, can I give him like a to-go?
like a tote or
I feel
something.
like
a to-go
well,
bag?
Ash carries chips in like a backpack type
Yeah.
of sling thing. So
it's
the
just so
acorn is the size of a fox, or it's smaller.
It's smaller than a fox. Yeah,
then
smaller
it would be
than a
able to
fox.
fit in my bag.
It absolutely would be able to fit in your bag.
Okay.
It is very heavy.
Yes.
So you would be
I'm
carrying.
very strong.
Yes. So you would be carrying that in.
So like Chips is rolling around in there with this huge.
Yeah. Just hanging out. It's like a sleepover, like in the back.
So currently though, that is a great proposal.
Okay.
Xander has granted you guys permission to take it.
Yes.
But it is currently in the possession of Rin.
Well, and before we put knock knock in a bag.
Sure.
Which sounds so weird.
Would anyone else like
Yeah.
to pay their respects or?
Yeah, so Celise is just going to kneel in front of Ren and just put a hand on the acorn.
Roll Arcana when you put your hand on there.
Oh, that was not good. I only got a 4.
You got a 4.
I need bumpers for my bumper.
Yeah.
Because it bounced and
Right. So what were you gonna do when you?
Well, she knows that like he's unfortunately beyond any healing spells.
Right.
But she wanted to like give a blessing of tear just so that this acorn, as we wander around and do what we do, stays safe. Or at least so we can get it back to the war machine and not worry about losing it or anything.
Okay.
I don't like that.
So when the DM, so out of character, when the DM makes that face, you should be concerned.
That was a scary face.
But no, she just wanted to like, give a blessing of tear
Right.
and say goodbye in her own way. Cause she's not okay since she
Right.
failed to save him.
Right.
And since that was like snatched from her, she also swears to avenge him. In Elvish. So Ren may be the only one that could. I don't know who else speaks Elvish. Ashbourne. So Ren and Ash would be the only ones who probably understood her very guttural and unhappy oath to avenge him.
Yeah, so for those of you that are listening to the podcast, the DM, me, raised his eyebrows and laughed a little. I think you heard that, but yeah, that was the face. Yeah, there is. So
Sorry,
there is- sorry, I just read the chat. Sorry, that was
too.
yeah. So you've made your prayer. You've made a dedication.
Yes.
Does anyone else want to do or
I
say
wanna,
anything?
yeah, I want to try something. Well, let me ask you this:
Sure.
is an acorn
Yes.
a plant? Is a seed a plant? An acorn's a seed, right?
Yeah, it's a plant.
Acorn is a seed. Yes.
An acorn is a seed, and a
baby
seed
plant.
is a plant.
Yeah,
I guess.
Yes.
I think so. Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, because I speak with plants. Yeah, I do.
Yeah, that's your druid.
I know you have to speak with animals.
Guys,
speak with plants.
When I built this character, I've pretty much used none of the spells.
True. We know none of Robbie's skills.
None of them have really applied to anything that we have done, except for this.
All right.
Awesome.
Let's do it.
Yeah, so I want to cast Speak with Plants and see if I.
What? So explain to me and the rest of the world who has never used this spell ever.
Yeah, so
D&D, what it does.
It says you imbue plants within 30 feet of you with limited sentences and animation. I don't know what animation of an acorn would be.
Just wiggle around.
Giving them the ability to communicate with you and follow your simple commands. You can question plants about events in the spell's area within the past day, gaining information about creatures that have passed, weather, and other circumstances. You can also turn difficult terrain caused by plants, blah, 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 or you can turn ordinary terrain, blah, blah, blah. Plants might be able to perform other tasks on your behalf as the GM's discretion. The spell doesn't enable plants to uproot themselves and move about, but they can freely move branches and tendrils and stalks. If a plant creature is in the area, you can communicate with it as if you shared a common language, but you gain no magical ability to influence. Yeah.
All right. So is there a saving throw associated with it? All right. So go ahead and cast this. Tell me what this talk with plants.
Right before I cast it, I'm just gonna be like,
Guys, I can totally talk to this seed because seeds are kind of like plants, and I can talk to plants.
What?
What do you guys want me to say?
Yeah, what do you mean?
Well,
Tell him. Oh.
do you want me to explain magic right now?
No.
We're literally in hell right now.
It's true.
I think I can talk. I think I can talk to this nut
ask-
or seed.
is an acorn a nut or is it corn? What is it?
It's
Acorn.
It's acorn.
But
It's
is
a
it-
kernel.
An acorn is a seed, though, right?
That is yes.
Okay, yeah.
Seed.
Why don't you ask him where he would like to be placed for his
Or like,
final resting?
how is he feeling? Okay, I don't know. I just want to see if he's okay.
Maybe you should ask if this is really knock knock.
Yeah, that's a good first question.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
Ominous
He might
voice
lie,
from
though.
nowhere.
Oh yeah. That's something that only Knock Knock would know. I don't know this person very well.
Ask him about his upbringing.
Yeah. Ask him. That story with his dad.
Ask him about the door.
Yes. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Ask him about the
Yeah.
door.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go up to the acorn and do a little tickle.
Oh, so majestic.
And be like, "Hey, buddy, you in there?"
Knock. Knock. Hello?
Oh, hey, he's saying hello. Hello. I have a question for you. If you are Knock Knock,
Yes.
I was told to ask about a door.
Well, there is a door. When you knock on the door, that's my name.
Okay, he said. Okay. Oh, sorry. Didn't mean to cut you off, Plant.
No. Knock on the door.
Okay. Hey guys. Seems. I don't know if it seems on the up and up. It said knock knock on the door. Does that mean anything?
Ask him.
I don't know if I'm sure that we in the party know this, but I don't know if we as players know this. The name of the clan that Knock Knock belongs to.
I don't know.
Oh God, I don't
Yeah.
know. This is season 1
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
No. Ask.
Me as the DM definitely does
Yeah. That's what I'm I don't think we know this, but I
We
know
don't
that we
remember.
would know
Okay,
that.
but yes.
Ask him what his main weapons were.
Oh yeah. I got this. Check it out. Acorn.
Yes.
If you are Knock Knock, what were your main weapons?
My great humor.
That sounds like knock knock.
He said his great humor.
Oh. Not the arrows.
He didn't say.
Not the 2 arrows. And
Yeah. Can I ask you guys a question? Is this guy very smart? It doesn't seem very smart.
He's
Think a
like
little
medium
deeper.
smart.
try to phase it in a different way. Like
He's
phrase
like
it a different way.
medium.
Okay,
Maybe he's
yeah.
confused. You know, he's dead.
Yeah.
He's dead. It's confusing. He's a plant now.
What type of weapons did you use to kill people?
Well, sometimes I kill people with my hands. I kill them with kindness. Sometimes I use my hummingbirds.
Hummingbirds.
And then
Okay, this guy is not legit.
What did he say?
He said he used birds to kill people.
Hummingbird?
Hummingbirds.
That's Knock Knock. That's his name of his arrows.
Are you joking?
No.
No.
Okay,
I'm
this is.
serious.
We gotta talk about who you guys make friends with in the future. Okay,
Well,
here we
you're
go.
here.
Wait. Yeah, I know, right? You guys really leveled up. You guys leveled up with this one. So what do you want me to? What do you want me to find out? Oh, where he wants to be buried? We're
Yes,
gonna bury him
yeah.
alive.
Well, we have to plant him somewhere. Maybe we can find someone to change him back. Let's just tell him that we're gonna keep him safe.
Hey, knock knock.
who's there?
Oh God! And everyone around's like, did he say who's there? Yeah, he said who's there. Be like,
Hey, buddy, are you in any pain or anything?
No, I'm not in pain. I left, but I was with my family. So the pain has ended and the warmth has begun. Tell my family that I love them. And if I had to go, there's no place I'd rather be than with them. Tell Rin, I hear him and it's not his fault. The time was right. But I'm here with you and will always be here with you. And thank you.
and Robbie just goes, "Whew." And then he looks around, and no one else heard it.
That's not your plan.
Oh, I'm not gonna do that justice, guys. I mean, it was very heartfelt. just think of it as very heartfelt. Whew. Okay, so he's doing all right.
You're a druid, so I'm gonna ask you a plant question, okay?
Wait, what? Why do you assume I know about plants?
Did you just talk to one?
Oh yeah, that's true.
So
I thought you were being classist.
no,
Okay, cool.
it's like talking about doctor stuff to a doctor.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You're like a doctor of plants right now.
Okay, I like that,
Cool.
Dr. Plants.
Dr. Plant.
Is it imperative that we get him into soil right away, or can we just carry him around?
How do acorns work?
Yeah, I don't know how acorns work.
Doesn't an acorn have to land on another acorn to become a tree?
What? Like, what?
The birds and bees were explained to you? Is that how your parents gave you a talk?
Is that how acorns work?
God.
Is this like the
Mommy acorn.
And a daddy
is
acorn,
like the
when they
carrot
touch.
conversation at Christmas? Is this what we're going through?
Is that all right?
No, that is not.
Oh, come on. What? You can't just bury an acorn and it becomes a tree?
I don't know how acorns work.
We're gonna research this and get back to it. Let's
Someone in the
just
chat.
put a pin on
Someone in the
this.
chat. Look up how acorns work.
Voltron acorns.
Because a tree drops like 1 billion acorns, but how
Yeah.
come there's not 1 billion little trees on the ground?
That's fair.
Because the squirrels take them
That
all.
they're not touching. No, I get it.
No,
Yeah, and they drop
Squirrels and
on the
birds.
ground. They don't
No.
like burrow into the
Right.
no, listen, guys.
It's not like acid on the acorn.
No, when a daddy acorn is on the branch,
But what? How do you? What? Okay. Yes. Continue.
all the daddy ones are on the left side of the branch,
I was
and all the
gonna
mommies are on the
That
right
was
side
my
of the
question.
branch.
Thank you for
And then when they
clarifying.
fall down,
Oh my god.
some of them connect. Okay.
Right.
If you don't want my advice, I don't want to know.
No, okay, all right.
This is so you can get a tree from 2 acorns as long as they're also listening to Barry White at the same time.
Yeah, that's true too.
Yes.
You know
yes.
what?
Tell me a
Xander.
secret. Well, before you get to Xander,
Yes.
while Robbie is talking to the acorn, the acorn is talking to Robbie. Roll Arcana, please.
All of us or just Ren?
Just Ren.
Because he's holding.
Ooh, 19.
Nice.
Plus your Arcana. What
I have 0.
Oh, okay. All right.
That's
So
a nice
19.
roll.
That is a
19.
very good roll. You feel as you're watching Robbie hear the information, and you see his brow furrow, and you see him get surprised, and you see like maybe a little bit of mist in his eyes. You feel the acorn warming up. And it is the first sense that you've gotten. Now, Robbie is telling you that he is talking to Knock Knock, but as he's having this conversation and as Knock Knock is telling Robbie to thank you, you feel the warmth of the acorn. And right then and there, you know that this is your friend. This is your compatriot. And you innately, from the warmth that you're feeling, you get the message that he is giving to Robbie in that moment. You feel it through that warmth.
Oh, like that. So yeah, Ren like kind of steps back, and I'm still holding it at this point.
You're still holding it, yes.
So Ren looks at everybody,
And just so you know, like it's because it's so big and because it's so heavy, you're not cupping it in your hands. You're almost embracing it. So like you feel the warmth in your hands, but that warmth, because it's so close to your body, almost feels like a hug. So now, continue.
So Ren looks at everybody and is like, "Everyone, this is Knock Knock. This is him. He wants to stay with us, and I felt really guilty about us or me not being able to save him. Like I wouldn't be here in the first place if I didn't meet him in the forest, you know. And I honestly can't believe that he's gone. And I'm really glad that I'm not at fault for this. And I feel like I was the person who could have saved you, and I tried the best I could. I almost died myself to find you and get to you. But we're gonna protect you, and you're gonna come with us. And thank you for being my friend, and thank you for allowing me to be myself. I didn't have that before I met you.
You feel the warmth of the acorn some more, and then you also feel a little like vibration. It kind of feels like a fart.
That's Knock Knock, though.
Wow.
So yeah,
Way to ruin the moment.
yeah,
It's Knock Knock, though.
So-
I mean,
That's true.
yeah,
That's Knock Knock.
yeah.
Yeah.
So actually, after Ren is done talking, Sleece like puts a hand on his shoulders, like you did the best you could, but that bastard shot him right in the face. If anyone should take the blame, it's me.
yeah, Ash kind of is. I was already close to you.
I don't think that it's fair for anybody to take the blame for this. We can't worry about whose fault it is. What we should do is look towards our future and finding a way out of here and making sure that the rest of the party is safe. Perrin, we don't know where Perrin is. He's gone. We need to find him. And I put my my talent claw upon Knock Knock and sort of lower, like how you're holding it. So I'm very like I'm whispering to your chest essentially. Ash says, we're going to keep you so safe. We're going to make sure that we get out here and thank you for being our friend and thank you for protecting us. And I love you. And I'm going to give him like a little like smooch.
All right. Roll Arcana.
Does that count?
No, roll it.
It doesn't count. That is 10.
So when you give it a smooch, you feel it feels warm to the touch and it vibrates a little bit more. It's also like a fart.
Tight.
Nice.
Oh my god. Yeah. So Shaka also goes over, puts his hand on Knock Knock, but is kind of overcome, so doesn't really have. He doesn't feel like he can express himself in words, so he just kind of kneels and just chooses to pay his respect that way.
Sorry. Shaka, roll Arcana.
You're gonna get farted on.
You're farted on so hard.
I just saw. Well, I don't know that but
Yeah.
as me, I'm like.
Oh yeah, you rolled a fart for
Yeah,
sure.
I rolled a fart. 17.
oh, that's pretty good.
So so you kneel next to it and you feel the heat coming from the acorn, but it's different than everybody else. It's not a general heat. It's like it's set on the acorn like a triangle, like an equilateral triangle. It's just exactly in triangulation, and it kind of reddens in that area. So you look at it and you see that it is a perfect equilateral triangle.
All right. Well, I'm gonna tell that to everybody else. Guys, I think I found a sign on here. There's like a triangle. I didn't see it before, but
I think it was just for you, man. I think it was Shaka's.
So-
I think it was Knock Knock's way of
so
saying.
I would still tell
Right,
this to
yeah.
everyone. They might not see it,
Right.
but I'm gonna
Yeah.
tell it to everyone. So you guys can choose to look or
Right.
see if it's there. But yeah, I'm just
Right.
yeah.
There you go. All right. Robbie, is there anything else that you want to say to
I'm
the
pretty
Knock
good.
Knock?
I didn't really know this guy very well, so I feel really odd.
I mean, is there anything else? You're talking to the acorn.
Oh yeah.
Do you want to say anything else?
Yeah, I want to be like, dude, you gotta stop farting on people. Put in like plan.
Farts are still funny.
Yeah, that's pretty true. I wish we would have hung out more. That would have been pretty cool.
Yeah.
Anyways, this thing's about to end
Yes.
real soon. Is there anything you want me to tell your friends or?
That the world is big, bigger than you can imagine. Stay close to your friends. And always, whatever you do, don't forget to...
Oh, he just started screaming at the end. No, I'm joking. He told me not to forget to and then stop. So maybe that makes sense for you guys.
Like take your vitamins.
I don't know. Did he have a
forget
saying
to-
that he always did?
Well, no, we forget a lot of stuff, so it could really truly apply to
Like, don't
anything.
forget to everything.
Yeah.
It seemed like very imperative that we knew this information, but apparently, yeah.
No.
I could try again later.
Would I be able to carry Knock Knock? And I would love for you to help me find where we can what we do with him, if we need to put him in soil immediately or plant him or whatever.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Celeste, do you want to
Hold.
him?
So Lisa's like, she's like, sure. But she's going to sit on the ground and just
Okay.
take
Yeah.
him in her arms like she's holding a kid.
Roll survival.
To sit on the ground?
I mean, no, you're sitting on the ground. You sit on the ground. Sure, go for it. But as soon as you hold that acorn,
But couldn't he just like roll into my arm?
roll survival.
You're evil.
That I am.
Haha, got you. You're not going to do this to me. 15.
15. So you have been bracing for the weight. You've seen everyone else kind of not be sure of themselves with the weight of it. And you get Knock's acorn, and it is much heavier than you suspected, but you were smart enough to sit on the ground and hold it, and it jostles in your arms for a second, but you've got it. You're cradling it like a baby up against your chest. What are you doing?
So she's just holding it. She's apologizing for not being fast enough, but she's speaking in Elvish. And then she actually clutches her ring
Right.
while she's the other, like briefly, and is like, I failed both of you. I'm going to fix this.
Roll Arcana.
Oh God, I never remember what that is. 11.
11. You feel warmth coming from your chest, but it's coming from both the acorn and the ring simultaneously in the same intensity.
It's almost like they're communing.
Yes, but communing with you. Yeah. So you feel that warmth, and then it goes away.
So
Both of them at the same time.
did the ring? So while the ring and Knock were communing with me, did I hear anything?
You did not hear anything.
But it was more internal.
But it was definitely internal. You felt like if I could give them words, I would say that you felt like they were both aware of each other.
Okay.
And they were both aware of you. And they were both telling you they hear you, they see you, they feel you.
So she's just like very gently, like just not petting, but
Right,
like,
but yes.
like, she
Caressing.
because like she was there.
Sure.
And so almost like that Jackie Kennedy moment.
Yes.
And so that's still in her mind. She's like, she's feel guilty. Even if she doesn't verbalize it, she's still feeling very, very guilty that she wasn't able to save him.
Sure.
And so she looks up at Ash. She's like, do you want to come get him?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay. So you're on your way.
Yeah.
to-
To just.
So I'm going to like very gently like
Gently.
deposit him into the...
Right.
Yeah, as they're doing that, I want to turn to Zandahar
Sure.
and say, do you know anything about Lucas
Claudius.
Gladius?
So, in fact, when you're right before, so Xander has respectfully given you guys the space to have this conversation. Out of the corner of your eye, Shaka, you saw someone come up to Xander, and it looked like he had some, like a note or some paper or something with him, and was speaking to Xander, and then that person that was there went away. Okay. So you're going to talk to Xander now about Lucas. And Xander says, in fact, that conversation I just had was with someone who has the information that we need. Lucas Claudius, we've known of him for a while. He was the steed master, at least in last reports, the steed master of the Nine Hells Angels, a biker gang a Devil Rides gang that ride here in Avernus. They normally do not pick a side, but they just kind of scavenge around in all parts of the vast wilderness of Avernus, grabbing things and basically marauding wherever they go. Claudius left the Wandering Emporium. Him and a group of people, it seems like they were traveling north, and the only thing north of here is Harriman's Hill.
Okay.
So,
Thank you.
So are you sharing that information with? So you guys are having that side conversation. I will return back to while this conversation is happening. It looked like Celise and Ash were about to secure. Knock knock in the bag. Secure that bag. Hashtag secure the bag.
Secure the bag.
Yeah. So that is happening.
Yes.
So you are going to transfer the acorn to Ash.
I'm
Ash
gonna
Horn?
crouch down. Like you're down, I'm gonna be down.
I'm sitting on the ground. It's like, no, we're doing this careful.
Yeah.
All right.
Like, hold the bag open. I'm going to very gently.
Both of you roll survival.
Oh, you bastard.
Jesus Christ.
Oof.
That was a 7.
A 6.
Ooh.
We are on the ground though, everyone.
On the ground.
Yeah, everyone chill out.
You can roll away.
Yeah.
That doesn't matter. He had everyone roll like 8 times for survival. This is gonna go bad.
So you guys making sure that you're on the ground. You don't want to hurt your friend. You are trying to be as careful as you possibly can. And sometimes when you get in your head that you can't mess up, you mess up.
That's true.
It's true.
And you guys are trying to gently together, both of you, put this in the bag. But it's a bag, guys. You go to put it in, and the bag curls up a little, and you drop it on the ground.
I'm so cursy today. I'm so sorry.
But everything is okay. All right. You go to pick it up again to put it in the bag. Roll survival.
12.
7. Dice jail for you.
I know. I'm missing a D20. I don't know where mine went. Oh, okay. As long as it's there.
Ash looks at Celise, and she gestures for her to get for Celise to give the acorn to her, to Ash, and then asks Celise to hold the bag open. Is that what happens? Do you hold the bag open?
Although I'm on the ground like this. Like
Right.
it's this.
Yeah.
It's on the ground.
So
Yeah.
with that, Ashbourne is putting the acorn gently into the bag. She successfully gets it into the bag.
Oh, good. Oh, good.
And then she picks the bag up
I'm
with
a-
chips.
As I pick up the bag, I'm going to whisper a knock knock joke in the bag, and then I'm going to shut it.
What's the joke?
Knock knock.
Who's there?
Boo.
Boo.
You don't have to cry. We're going to get you somewhere safe.
I thought you were gonna say you don't have to cry. You're already dead.
I was going to say something about him being a crybaby, and I was like, no.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, so the acorn vibrates a little. All right, you feel some shaking in there, and Chips is shaking along with it. So joke was bad, but it was appreciated.
Are the jokes ever good?
Right.
Yeah.
I mean,
right.
that's the question.
So, so you got it in there. It's in the bag. You've secured that bag.
Yep.
Nice.
And we'll turn back to Shaka.
Okay.
Shaka, you've got some information. Do you provide that information? Do you share that information with the rest of your friends?
Definitely, yeah. So assuming that the conversation's over, I'm going to go back out and I'm going to say, we need to know what our next steps are. We need to find Perrin. We also need to find Lil Smoke because Mad Maggie seemed to value him very importantly. So if we want to get out of here, I got a tip from Xanahar at where Lucas Claudius might be, because I think since he seemed to be the ringleader, he might have kidnapped Perrin or know where Perrin is. It's a place up north that I forgot about, even though the DM just told me. Harmon Hill.
Oh,
yes.
what?
Yeah, so
It's at this time that you hear a jovial voice.
Don't trust that.
Hey guys! Hey!
ooh.
Oh! Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a while since I used his voice, so I'm still trying to get it back. It's Lulu.
Yes,
It's Lulu.
Lulu.
Hey guys, it's Lulu. I will say that because these voices are terrible. So it's Lulu. Did I hear you say Harmon's Hill? I need to get to Harmon's Hill because that is where I heard we can get out.
We can get out on Harmon's Hill?
That's where I've been trying to go ever since I met you.
Oh.
Let's do it. Let's go.
Yeah.
Before we go, well, actually, we could talk about it on the way.
Can we do this on the way?
On the way there.
Because it took like an hour to put an acorn in a bag.
Yes, it did.
Let's talk about it on the way.
Yeah, let's just walk and talk.
Yeah, walk and
Right,
talk.
let's walk and talk.
So we are walking and talking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we're going to the lift. Is the decision to go and find Lucas to go to Harmon's
Yes.
Hill?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
I
we're
think
going to
so.
go back to the war
All right.
machine.
So Xander accompanies all of you onto the lift, and you guys are making your way down to the garage level, right, where your infernal war machines are stored. So you're making your way down on the lift, and Lulu says, "This. So wait a minute. What's going on at Harmon's Hill?"
Revenge if I have my way about it.
Well, we want to figure out. We think that our friend. Wait a minute. Hold on. Our friend Perrin is at Zariel's place? Where's that in relation to Harmon Hill?
Well, if Lucas is headed to Harmon Hill, I think it might be. He don't think he might be in Harmon Hill.
And he's the one that probably took them.
Yes.
Good. Okay.
The Bleeding Citadel is where the portal is to get us, well, to get me to the celestial plane. I think if you go there as well, that maybe you'll be able to find a way back to Faerun. But did you say that Lucas Claudius is also going there?
Yeah, I think that he might have stolen our friend. I think he's working with Zariel.
Yes, that he is. But why would he be going? Well, it's the way out. So maybe, is Zariel trying to get out? Is Lucas trying? I don't know. But we must get there. We must get there quickly.
Oh yeah, let's go. This garage is huge.
Yeah, we're walking.
Did we need to get this validated before we got here, or is it one of those things?
Validating at all the parking is free.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
At the Wandering Emporium.
Oh,
Yes.
Yes.
This is great.
But do you remember where you parked?
Oh, it's in another notebook.
Of course we do.
Oh yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Of course we do.
And Bugbear 33. Oh no, Kenku 33.
Kenku.
Kenku
No,
33.
I'm just holding up my keys and
Right.
Yeah, that's really
Wait, your
see what's
keys?
going on.
Your keys.
Oh yeah, my car keys.
Right.
Oh my
So
God.
so you're making
up
your
my soul
way
coins.
to the car
didn't
or
write
to
it
the
down.
Infernal War Machines. Yeah, it was Kenku 33.
Okay.
So you make your way to Kenku 33, and you see your infernal war machines. So there are Invictus and Gary 3 and Ash's Smash on the back of Invictus. How do you guys decide to ride as you're approaching? Are you going to take Ash's Smash off of? Is Ash going to ride Ash's Smash?
Yeah.
All right, so you're taking that down. And as you take that down, you hear, "You have been disarmed. We have disarmed you. Everything is safe, thanks to Mad Maggie's security."
I was like, oh, God.
I was like, who has disarmed us? What is happening? Are we in danger? No, it's a security system. Yeah.
Right. So you've taken that down. Who is riding with whom? So Ash is getting ready. She is putting on her full infernal chicken helmet.
Oh,
Yeah.
right, helmet, yeah.
Yes, for her Ash's Smash.
And Chips has a chicken helmet as well.
yes.
And I want to wrap some cloth because I don't have anything that's really hard, or like a bowl. Oh, I want to get a bowl and I want to put it on the acorn. I'm going to give the acorn a helmet.
Oh, okay. You don't want to put it in like one of the other vehicles. You want to.
Yeah, you shouldn't let that thing hang out. You should probably just put it inside a vehicle.
And Ash is very irresponsible. What? Are you okay?
Yeah, I mean,
Okay, I'll give you my bag.
okay.
You want this bag?
Oh yeah, sure, I'll take it.
Okay. And like I reach out and like get like snacks and then put them in my.
Oh, you can leave some of those.
No,
in there.
road snacks, thank you.
I mean, it's okay.
Wow.
So, so who is riding with whom?
Well, I'm driving Invictus, who's
Well,
coming
I
with
want
me.
to ride in the passenger seat because I had to drive all the way here and I'm tired.
So
That was pretty quick.
So you don't want to drive Gary?
I'm tired.
I'll drive Gary through.
All right.
Oh, boy.
Protect him, please. Don't kill him. I don't want another Gary 4 or any
It's
of
a
that.
car.
We can still crash it.
I'll try.
I'm very distraught. Okay, there's a lot of emotions happening.
Are you going to be a backseat driver?
I will try not to be. But Gary 3 is very precious, just like Gary 2. Gary 1's lease. Let's remember that.
Are you really bringing that up right now?
Yes.
Yes.
Shaka,
So
I
while
trust you.
While they're having this conversation, I get into the front seat of one of these vehicles.
All right. You're 100%. You're going with Shaka.
Okay,
right?
cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
let's
Oh
do
yeah, that makes
Yeah.
sense.
So Lulu decides to get in the vehicle, get into Invictus with Celise and Rin, because she really enjoys this mother-son bickering. That is happening.
She's just like,
Yeah.
No.
So we go ahead and everyone starts their engines.
What are you doing? You ain't driving nothing?
So first, you realize you go to start your engines, but it's been a little bit. The engines are
so
cold.
Oh, but I put heat in there before.
Engines are cold. Did you? And then you realize you've got to feed those soul coins. Feed it with a soul coin.
Yeah.
So everyone inserts a soul coin into their respective infernal
forgot
war
about the
machine.
screaming
Right?
that happened.
And you start it up. And so first Invictus starts up.
I don't like that.
And
it.
and then Gary 3, it goes to start up.
I don't like this.
I hate it. I hate it. I hate it.
Oh, yeah.
Thanks, I hate it.
And Ash's Smash,
Here we go.
it starts.
For anyone listening to the podcast, if you thought the first one was high pitched, wait till you get to that third one.
They've heard it. So you guys you're out on a mission. You're pulling out of the Wandering Emporium, and who's taking point? Is it Asher Smash?
They told me that north is Harmon. I've never been there before, though.
That is correct. Lulu
Has.
not, but Lulu knows directions. She is in Invictus.
Okay.
So are we?
I guess we're following Invictus.
Yeah, I think we're following Invictus.
Yeah, I'm letting Lulu navigate.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So we make our way out of the Wandering Emporium and start screaming down, literally, down the desolate roads or non-roads of Avernus, going north. And in your rear view, you see the massive hulk that is the Wandering Emporium. And you're moving. Now, are you guys in a straight line?
I feel like flying V.
Flying V. So,
It's always my go-to.
I know. It's everyone's
Yeah,
go-to.
because it's smart.
Why not?
It's the only formation anyone knows.
So,
Yeah, because a straight line is dumb.
Well, I just know it from Mighty Ducks. I mean,
Oh.
I assume we all know it from Mighty Ducks, right?
I mean,
I know of Mighty Ducks. I don't.
Yeah.
I haven't seen the
Were
movie.
people saying that in like casual conversation though
Hey, guys.
before Mighty Ducks though?
hey guys,
is it a hockey thing?
I've never seen any of the Mighty Ducks.
Oh my
God!
Yeah.
Not one.
Wow,
Not
that's
one.
amazing.
Not
And
one.
Brandon
I know.
out.
I know the
Well,
cartoon.
wait.
and
Are
the
you
movie.
There's a
like
cartoon.
Yeah, I've seen the cartoon.
Are you like against seeing it? Or
No, I just never like. I was too old for it, and my kids were too young for it.
okay.
So it fell right in
So
that.
yeah,
And it's not
Middle.
really
Makes
something that you
sense.
see on syndication a lot either.
No,
You don't really see it.
Mighty Ducks is so good.
right.
It's
Mighty
really
Ducks
good.
one,
All I
two
know
are
is
really
that
good.
it stars the good Estevez.
The good Estevez.
The good
Yeah.
Estevez.
The
that
other
can't
one's
get
the
any worse.
trash
Right.
Estevez.
Feel good sports movie.
All
man.
right. All right. Yeah.
Keenan's in the second one.
Oh.
Little
Keenan?
Keenan? Yeah.
Keenan Ivory Wayans?
No. Yeah. Keenan Ivory Wayans was in Mighty Ducks too.
That's one of the kids.
Yeah. He was 37 years old when the movie came out.
We got substitute player coming in.
Wow. So
Yeah, so we're in a
formation.
V
I
formation.
see Glimmerman.
Right. So I want to say that via the Hag radio, you guys have been able to communicate. Lulu has been able to communicate with you guys which way you need to be going, and as you have formed this V, Ash's Smash is in the middle, and both Invictus and Gary 3 are trailing her just a little in your V formation. Okay. Right? So you guys have been traveling for about 30 minutes or so, traveling towards the direction of Harmon's Hill, when who's driving?
I'm driving.
You're driving?
I'm driving, Gary.
I'm also driving, Gary. We're holding
Sharing
together.
sharesies.
Okay.
I just don't understand why you don't let me drive every
I
once
want
in a while.
all the drivers to roll me a perception.
15.
19.
17. Yes.
All right.
Hopefully won't die.
If you like looking, which way do you look first?
Yeah, when you like looking.
I love looking.
Everyone answer this question.
Right in the chat. Yes.
Answer
When
this
you're
question too.
looking.
Very
What is it?
contextual question.
When,
Yes.
when you like looking,
When
not
you
when
like
you
have to look.
when you-
when
yeah.
you like to look.
Okay, I'll ask this.
which direction?
Is there something
Forward.
in my peripheral vision?
It is something in your
Like-
peripheral vision.
Okay,
Yes.
so I would look left or right.
Yeah,
You
he
would
went,
look
he went left.
You would
left.
look
Yeah,
left
if,
to your right.
if I but it's
Let it be known that
That is
Shareef
true.
Jackson
I'm a left
likes
looker.
looking left.
I'm a left looker.
You're a left looker first.
Left looker.
Yes, left looker.
I'm looking to the horizon.
You're looking to the horizon.
Yeah.
That is
All right.
very deep.
Yeah.
Since I'm driving, I look in this rearview mirror, then the other rearview mirror, and the one behind.
So
me.
So
safe.
this-
so safe.
This
This is why I don't have a ticket.
So
Yeah.
left not because you don't have a car, but because you're a safe driver. Right?
It's a triangle method.
So Tanya looks left, and Celise, also very good driver, looks left as well. So Ash, who is in point, is looking to the horizon, and she sees the horizon, but she sees, like, you know how like in the desert you see the wavy energy?
Yeah.
She sees that there's like the wavy energy, but then there's like some rocks and some other things. She sees that in the horizon. Shaka and Celise see to your left a cloud of dust. And the cloud of dust is getting larger and larger. I need the drivers to roll another perception.
Crit
Oh
fail.
boy, crit fail.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Oh, all the left
19.
lookers.
Right.
Dirty left lookers.
So you're in dice jail too.
Oh my god.
Thanks,
So for the crit fails, you guys were you looked at the dust and you were so transfixed by the dust that both of you didn't realize that you guys were drifting towards each other, and you almost crashed into each other.
Oh boy.
Ash, as you were looking to the horizon, you also looked to your left. You saw the cloud of dust, but it wasn't just the cloud of dust. You saw what looked like 4 more Devil's Rides coming in your direction. They're making a move on you guys. What do you say? What do you do?
In a very action hero way, I go, looks like we got company. And I rev my engine and I look over there. Yes, it's my birthday. I do what I want.
That's true.
All right.
Oh boy.
Drivers of the big vehicles.
All right.
Roll perception one more time.
Hopefully this one does not fail me.
All right.
Oh,
20.
that's so much better. 13.
Nice, nice.
Dirty 20. Shaka. I believe that you are on Ash's left.
Okay.
Right? And in Gary 3. And you hear her say, oh, it looks like there's company. You see the 4 Devil's Rides, but you also see a large infernal war machine.
No.
Larger than your respective special edition tormentors.
So bigger than that thing?
Yeah, what you see is called a demon grinder.
Oh my God, excuse me?
Yes.
That is so aggressive.
It really is.
Well.
And when you see them, what happens is they come up from behind you guys, and they start to the 4 Devil's Rides. 2 come to your left, 2 come to your right, and the demon grinder is behind you. You look, and on the riders, as you see them, you guys, both the drivers, well, actually, you, Shaka, on your left as the driver, and Rin on the right as the passenger in Invictus, you see that all of the guys are wearing leather jackets similar to Claudius's. And they all have a number 9, a pitchfork, and a halo.
Whoa.
Devil's Angels.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. So you immediately, I guess, surmise that that's the 9 Hells Angels. Behind you is the Demon Grinder. And you hear just a bass. Boo, 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 boom, 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 boo, boo, choo, 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 boo, 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 choo, 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 choo. You look back behind you. On top of the Demon Grinder are giant speakers. In between the speakers is a DJ on turntables mixing on what I can only assume are magical records, magical music makers.
This is a Puerto Rican day parade.
I wish.
So you watched Mad Max the other night.
Yeah. Fury Road. Oh gosh.
So then, as you're looking back behind you, and you're noticing this DJ mixing, this hot DJ on the ones and twos, a spear falls from behind you, right in between you guys. Roll for initiative.
Oh no. Everything's bad.
Oh, it's an Infernal War Machine fight, baby. Let's
Oh,
go.
natural 20, baby.
Oh God, that was close. Oh, I got a 9. I was like excited. Like, oh,
It is a nat 20 as well.
Nice.
All right, who's next?
What's your dex?
My dex is my worst stat.
All right.
I have a 12 dex, so I get a +1.
So 14 dex plus 2.
So
woo.
you first.
All right.
Am I keeping track or are you keeping track?
I think Serena, are you?
I can keep track. Who?
So it's you. Well, it's Ash.
All right. I got an 18.
All right.
So it's Ash, Celise.
What you get?
well, plus Dex, right?
No.
Oh, okay, no.
Just whatever your
Well,
initiative,
plus
whatever
it's
your
a plus the proficient, plus initiative
Yeah.
on the
You have
top
a
too.
+4 in initiative.
Really?
No. Yeah. He has +1.
Oh, yeah,
I
yeah.
stole your phone.
So, 10.
10.
I got a 6. But it's a strong 6. It's a strong 6.
Is the DJ
Wait, are we
on fire?
in the car fighting?
Oh yeah,
Yes.
we're in the car. So.
Yeah.
What are the
is Mad Max.
best
So,
best?
so the
Oh my god.
the
Just making
demon
sure we were like out of it. Okay.
the demon grinder
much.
got a 20.
So they go
it's
before
behind.
me.
It's behind both.
Celise.
Yeah,
This is gonna be interesting.
behind Ash and Celise, and then the one of them got a 12. So the ones on the right got a 12. Demon Riders on the 12 on the right got a 12. and
What
then
did you get, Rin, again?
I got a 10.
A 10.
Yeah.
So left or right is on the 12?
Right is on the 12,
Okay.
and left has a 6.
You both got 6s.
So then
What?
No. It's 10 and 6.
No. Yeah. So then always give the player first rights.
Cool.
Yeah.
Perfect.
I like the knowledge that the chat had a lot of grinder jokes.
Yes.
Yeah.
As if you were having like a demon dating.
Oh, so good.
Demon dating app.
Yes. Yeah. They are
Demon grinder.
swiping. So you see that these guys are not here to escort you
Nope.
anywhere, but you are now looking and trying to figure out who's up first. Ash.
So
Ash, you look at your weapons panel.
yes,
There is a panel
Oh, good.
that says weapons.
Yes.
So one of those panels says has a like, what would you call that? It's like a water, like you see like a water hose like spraying,
Okay.
right? And
Is that? Can I assume? Is that oil?
it is called the stick sprayer.
Okay.
And will allow you. It's a hose that will spray out from behind you, and will dump up to 10 gallons of water directly behind you.
It's water?
It's water from the river Styx.
That water.
Yes.
Cool.
So,
That's a lot.
yeah. So you can spray it, and if it hits someone, they have a chance of getting feeble mind.
Okay.
So that is one of your weapons. The other weapon that you have that you see is you see fire, right? Good. And you look in front of your vehicle and you see that there's like a spout in front of it. You know that that's a flamethrower.
So cool. So cool. Okay.
So those are the weapons that you have.
Okay.
You also have yourself.
Yes.
What would you like to do?
I'd like to so if I'm imagining it right, there's the two of our friends are on either side of me. I'm in the middle. The baddie bads are on the way left side.
No, so they've kind of surrounded you guys in a U. So so we've got Gary 3 behind you to your left. We've got Invictus behind you to your right. To the left of Gary 3 are 2 Devil's Rides. To the right of Invictus are 2 Devil's Rides. Directly behind you is the Demon Hoarder.
Cool.
Or the Demon Grinder, sorry.
The Demon Grinder. I want to directly behind me, or is that I'm not sure how successful stickiness would be to that big giant thing.
Sure.
But I want to see if I can drift in front of any one on another Devil's Ride.
Right.
And spray the water thing on them.
Okay. All right.
In their path.
So just as a DM's note to both the chat and everyone that is listening, this is going to be a very different type of initiative. There are normal rules for initiative. Those rules don't apply here.
Okay.
So we're going to do things a little bit different. So the first thing I want you to do is roll for acrobatics
Okay.
for what you're about to do with the vehicle.
That is a 8.
Roll with advantage because they don't know what you're doing. You can do it. Yeah, so an 8.
An 8.
So
The crit fail.
So you are now drifting to the left, you said? Mm-hmm. So you go to drift to the left. Everything is still happening. Everyone is still moving. You almost hit Gary 3 because you didn't account for how much. So you just barely miss Gary 3 as you are trying to beeline to those guys that are on the side over there. Now I want you to roll to hit with what are you
I'm just
doing?
spraying my
Yes.
stick sprayer.
Yes.
Oh man, this dice is really not. What is my modifier?
The modifier on that is 3.
So that is a 6. Or no, a 7.
Wow.
Still not great.
So you go to spray
You think?
kind of as you're setting this all up, you're trying to spray, you try to make this banking left, this drifting left around these guys, around Gary 3 to the Demon's Rides to the left of you, and you timed it incorrectly. And because you timed it incorrectly, the splash goes in front of them, like you were gonna do this loop around them, and it goes in front of them and misses them.
It's fine.
Yes. All right. And now you're outside of the group, and now you're trying to spin around and catch up.
Okay.
Celise.
So there's 2 Hell's Riders to the right of us.
Yes, 2 to the right of you, and then you've got the one behind you, and then over on the other side of Gary 3, there are 2 to the left of you. So
I'm going to try to run them over.
all right.
I play a lot of
yes,
video games.
there you go.
So since I normally have 2 attacks.
Yes, you now have a giant death machine that you are going to try and smash into these guys.
Yes.
So what is my bonus on that? Because my normal bonus is a 7.
All right. So what I'm going to say is, while they should have expected this, they weren't expecting this. I'm going to say you roll with advantage on your double action. You'll get a third D20.
Okay. Oh boy. You said advantage, right?
Yes.
I'm redoing that.
Sure.
So for the record, it was 2 4s and a 10.
Okay.
So the second, so with advantage, oh my god,
We are just not.
Oh.
2 1s and an 18. Which would you rather me keep?
Well, you got the 18. You got the 18. So that hits. Okay.
has two.
Right.
I was just like, oh
Right.
god.
Yeah, you got your 18.
Yeah, you got the 18.
You got one attack.
Yeah, you
And
got,
that's before
you got,
any
right.
add-in.
You got one attack because the rest of them. So what I will say happens is now. Roll a roll a 2d8s for melee damage with an Infernal War Machine.
What's my plus on it?
It's a +3.
That is 7 and 5, so 12.
So 12. So you go and you look at them and you feint like you're going to go left to get away from them and immediately swing the vehicle right.
Yeah.
And you take the nearest guy unawares, completely unawares, and you hit him and it knocks him almost sideways. He starts to wobble. He tries to veer off and get away, but he almost veers into the other guy. That guy was paying attention. He moved out of the way, and the guy on the One Devil's Ride, he stumbles a little, and he like slows down. There's like some metal on the ground, but he's okay. He's still going. Next up is the Demon Grinder with the DJ on the back.
Swipe.
Acid. And so
That was so exciting.
so the Demon Grinder, out of the Demon Grinder from the front as it's moving, shoots out there's like this giant unicorn horn that comes out. Oh. And out of the unicorn horn is a spout. And in that spout shoots out a liquid.
Oh no.
And that liquid goes towards Gary 3.
No, it's the stick stuff.
And it misses because we rolled a 2. It hits the ground just beside Gary 3, and you see the ground start to smoke.
Ooh.
As you ride right past it. Who's up next?
Shaka.
Shaka, what do you do?
Okay. So I'm on the left. So does the tormentor have like? Is it like? Would I be able to attack with a ranged spell from inside the thing?
You can.
Or is it closed off?
But let me just explain to you what you see when you look at your weapons panel.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Sure.
So at your weapons panel, you look and you see a cloud of smoke. Okay. Right? And under the cloud of smoke, it says NSS. That stands for necrotic smokescreen. Yes. And you also see a body that's kind of looking very weird. And it says IS, is. Okay. That's an infernal screamer. Right. Now, the necrotic smokescreen, what it does is it's a smokescreen. Mm-hmm. You can release it behind you, and it expels a 30-foot cube of smoke. And anything that passes through that smoke in that minute takes 66 of necrotic damage.
Okay.
That's what it does.
Okay.
The other thing that you have is the Infernal Screamer. You only get 2 of these. You see, like, there's little latches for 1 and 2. Mm-hmm. Oh, sorry. It's a humanoid torso, right? That's made with melting wax, and it juts out from, like, it shoots up and then goes out.
Okay.
And it does 4d12 of psychic damage to anyone that fails a wisdom saving throw that it hits.
Okay. And that only goes backwards as well?
No, it
can go anywhere.
Yeah, it goes wherever you want to point it.
Okay.
So actually, you don't control that. The passenger gets to control.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right.
But the smoke screen, the driver controls.
Okay. So I don't know if this is possible, but I would like to use my movement to speed up and move in front of the 2 Devil's Rides that are on my left.
Sure.
And then I want to use the smoke screen behind to hit them both.
Okay, so you roll. What would you roll for that? You would roll. Give me athletics.
All right.
Roll in athletics.
Not great for me.
That's okay.
2.
All right, not great for you. So you try to roll in front of them. You give the Infernal War Machine a little bit more juice. More juice.
He's eating up.
And you hear it. And
I do not like that.
I hate it. I hate it.
We got to come up with something different.
We get it.
You make your way in front of both of them just barely, but you're like right in front of them. And then you let off the juice.
Yep.
That necrotic smoke.
Juice is loose.
One fails. They both fail.
Can we say that when you're doing this, Lizzo's juice plays as you're doing it?
Right.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
over like hag radio.
Yes,
Yeah.
over the hag radio, yes.
All right, so 6d6 is
6d6.
All right, I got one more. Well, I'll just roll one again. All right. All right, so 5, 9, 12, 14, 17, and one more. 22.
Oh.
Nice.
So you describe how that smoke would be released from the Infernal War Machine.
Sure. Okay, so once I'm a little upset because I don't get as far ahead of them as I want to because of you. And I'm assuming it's just like a button I press. It's not like a latch or a lever. It's like an actual button.
Yeah, yes.
Yeah. So I press the button. I want to think it plays some variation of the Spy Hunter theme. Yeah. Very good. Yeah.
Describe it.
except it's like screaming, soul coin screaming. Yeah, and very good. And the smoke, it doesn't come out in like one big cube. It like comes out in sort of like a, it covers. I think it would cover both of them if it's 30 feet.
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, and I'm looking in the back of. I'm looking through the mirror to make sure that they're
them.
covered. Yeah.
So it hits them. As soon as it hits them, they're wearing goggles because, they're outside and dust and, all that other stuff. But there's air that comes through the holes in the goggles. Mm-hmm. Their eyes get very wide. And then their eyes immediately start tearing. You see their eyes start to red, but the thing that you notice is their eyes get super, super big. And then you look at them again and you don't see their irises anymore. Their eyes have rolled up into the back of their head. There is a scream of agony, but you're not sure if you can't hear it or if they make no sound as they immediately both fall off of the devil's rides and grab at their throats as they writhe in agony and choke to death.
Ooh.
They're out.
Sweet.
They're gone.
Was that on the right or the left?
That was on the left.
On the left.
Okay.
That's where he always looks.
That's true. I don't even know why I asked that.
Why would Chucky even look right?
I don't know. I'm
he
sorry.
only likes looking left.
Yeah.
I'm a left looker.
He's a left looker.
So then it is the right party's turn.
All right. The right party, one of them is up. He's still next to the Invictus. The other one is back a little ways. They both decide to throw spears at the axles of.
Can I evade? Can I evade?
Well, we'll see. We'll see.
Stunt driving. Stunt driving.
The back one, he goes to try and throw a spear at the Invictus's axles. He misses bad because he's back behind them. I don't even know why he decided to try and do that. It was never going to work. The other one, however, he throws a spear, and that spear goes directly into one of the spokes of the Invictus, and it hits the Invictus. The Invictus stops and starts to flip. Both of you roll athletics.
Oh my gosh.
Okay.
Athletics.
I'm about to die for real.
Roll
You better be wearing your
seatbelt.
seatbelt.
Seatbelt. Roll airbag.
14.
Oh Lord.
Remember, my aura gives us a +2 to all saving throws.
17.
All right. The Invictus flips like it hits the ground, and as soon as it hits the ground,
Just
like the front of it hits the ground. As soon as it hits the ground, because of its momentum, it launches itself in the air.
Yeah.
And it flips over once. It flips over twice. And it comes back down on the front wheels. And when the front wheels hit the ground, the impact was enough to snap that spear. And the Invictus keeps going.
Whoa.
Wow.
We're so cool.
Tricks.
It's like Bad Boys 2.
oh, Selisa's so,
so
mad
stressful.
right now.
Who's up next?
Next is Rin.
All right.
Okay.
Yeah. Rin, I would say that you were looking to do something. However, as you guys were flipping in the air,
I don't think I'm thinking right. I tried to do something like that.
you noticed something. About 100 yards in front of you is a gorge. And that's where we'll end this episode.
Break.
Yeah.
Well, you can
It's all right.
save it for next week. So
Crashy most of the chat
we
for myself.
normally we save a little bit of time for questions in the chat. This was the end of the episode. I hope you guys liked it. We will give you a couple of minutes.
Who won the jackpot?
I don't know.
Yes, we will give you a couple of minutes to congratulate people who won Jackbox stuff so we can answer questions in our characters, as our characters. So you can put question in the chat and ask a question of our characters.
Not the people sitting here.
Not the people that you see, but the characters they embody.
Because it's fun.
Yes.
Because fun.
Fun.
Fine.
That's why.
Yes, exactly. So if you have any questions, put question in the chat.
Yeah.
And
NBC.
we'll be happy to answer them.
Poet in a box.
Poet in the Box was the winner. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
Vote in the box,
Vote
got
in
Jack
the
in the
box.
box.
Yeah.
Yes, I hope you like the game.
Poet in the Jackbox.
Yeah. Also, you can also ask a question of the DJ.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
You can ask
Any
questions.
He's a
person.
very important character.
Yes.
That will truly go down in Rivals canon.
Yes.
What's your fight song when you guys have a war machine and you have a DJ on the back of your war machine? What's the song that plays?
I have the tiger.
Eye of the Tiger.
Yeah. Why not? It's great.
Good song.
It's good. I mean, like that. Like it's a hype song, or the what is it? The shock to the heart.
That's a good one.
That's one. Yeah, that's mine.
Yeah, I'd probably
good
do
hype song.
probably some Public Enemy.
Nice.
Nice.
Welcome to the Terrordome.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Yeah, that definitely
Probably.
fits.
Be rolling with that.
Definitely
All right,
fits.
we got a
Salisa's is
question.
bitch. Get out
Question
of
for yeah. So we got a question for Perrin. How soon do you expect the kidnappers to pay to send you back?
Wow.
True. I mean, fair.
Pretty fair.
Really fair.
Well, everyone eventually succumbs to the charms of Perrin Underbow.
No.
Yeah, he's talking to himself again back there. I don't know what he's saying, but apparently he's talking to his friends.
Yeah, as the parents like
has no
bound and
friends.
gagged somewhere.
Question for the DJ. Got any upcoming gigs? Well, I was supposed to be the DJ for that Little Smoke concert.
Wow.
But, that concert, it didn't do much. We're going to do something later on. Yeah.
The answer's like no.
Yeah, on the ones and twos.
Brandon, what was your hype song?
My hype song?
Yeah. What was your hype song?
I had the tiger.
Eye of the Tiger
Yeah,
also?
yeah, it's
Oh,
a-
wow.
it's a
It's a
good
good one.
Good one.
Yeah.
It's classic.
Yeah.
Perrin and,
my God.
and the DM would definitely be Annie Up by,
Okay.
by MOP.
MOP in there.
Oh my gosh.
You probably heard it.
Yeah.
You probably heard it.
Wow.
Oh, okay.
All right. Question for Knock Knock. How's it being an acorn?
Well, it's exactly like what you would think being an acorn is like. Sometimes it's a little nutty. It's a little nutty.
Okay, let's just stop.
Cool.
Cool. That joke's done. That's okay.
Anyway,
Cut this part out. Cut this part out.
Oh boy.
Yeah, well, I think we will end the questions there. If there are any more questions or comments or anything there would be that you would like to find out from both our characters or the people that embody them, you can go to Twitter, Rivals Waterdeep, twitter.com/Rivals Waterdeep. But for now, we will say our goodbyes by telling everybody who we are, where you can find us next, and say that we love you. So go ahead.
I'm not going to tell that lie.
All right.
I like a lot of you. My name's Tanya. Tanya DePass. You can find me online. It's Cipher of Tears, CYPHEROFTYR. And actually, next week, if you're in the Seattle area, and I hope I will see Opo Crazy, I am a guest at Geek Girl Con.
Yeah.
And I'm going to actually run a one-shot of D&D. I'm going to sick the Abyssal Goose on my players, so hopefully none of them are watching. And then I am home until December, and I'll be at PAX Unplugged doing panels. So, yeah.
I'm Brandon Stennis. I played Leadon. You can find me on Twitter at I am Brandon TV, and then on Twitch at twitch.tv/I am Brandon. I don't have much going on because a lot of the stuff I've already done happened already, but hopefully, more is coming in the future.
Hi, I'm SurenaXMarie. You can find me on Twitter at SurenaXMarie, or on Instagram if you like adorable art at SurenaIsAB. Just like Brandon, I don't have anything con-wise coming up. Getting ready to get married, so I'm very, very excited about that. And thank you all for your beautiful birthday wishes. I really appreciate it.
Hey.
Yeah.
Everyone, my name is Carlos Luna. You can find me on all social media under Carlos Crits. You can find me next weekend in LA at the Lost Odyssey show. It should be a lot of fun. I will be hosting the pre-show with Satine Phoenix. Other than that, I got nothing going on for the rest of the year, other than getting married.
Just that thing.
Getting married is a con. I'm telling you.
Yeah, wedding con.
It is a con.
Full circle, guys. Full circle.
For sure. And I'm Shareef Jackson. I played Shaka Tiefling Warlock. You can find me at ShareefJackson.com, ShareEF Jackson.com. That has links to all of my things, my writing, my YouTube stuff, articles, all that good stuff. And I'm also Shareef Jackson on all social networks. Also, don't really have anything going on for the rest of the year. But I do want to say, even though it is tomorrow, Happy Veterans Day to all the vets out there.
Yep. That is correct.
Definitely respect your service.
Right. Yeah. Oh, and I too respect and thank you and appreciate all the service of all veterans, both here with us, abroad, and no longer with us. For sure. So happy Veterans Day to all of those people, America. And I am Cicero Holmes. I am Stubby Stan on all social media platforms. You can find me in my living room or maybe in my car, driving somewhere, listening to music. If you find me there, say hello. Just don't crash into me. And
Weird social plug.
yes,
You can find me in my car.
If you happen to be on
But
94,
don't crash.
but while you're in your car, you can listen to me on podcasts and you check on your social media. There it is. It all comes back
Find me in
around.
the car. That's
Method
smart.
to my
That's
madness.
pretty smart. That's good marketing.
Thank you.
That's good
Thank you.
marketing. Got me talking about it.
So check my social media platforms to see what I am doing and where you can hear me in your car. But before we end,
I saw DC noted the Discord. So this morning, because I'm a smart cookie, I added a live watch channel. So if you're watching us live and want to chat with other people, maybe don't want to do Twitch chat, you can hang out in the Discord and talk with each other.
there you go.
And we have a fandom wiki, so if you're a fan of the show, we could really use some help editing the fandom wiki.
Oh, I didn't even know we had that.
yeah, it's like
Yes,
RO.
I told you.
Yes.
Don't
Yeah,
you
but
read
I
the
don't
Slack?
listen all the time.
It's okay.
So
I try.
So someone edit Carlos's characters.
I'm going to put all kind of crazy
Butts.
stuff in Carlos.
Just
in a
butts.
second.
That's fine.
Carlos is
Well, we
a
do
butt.
have to-
Butts.
We do have to update Knock Knock now.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Update to acorn.
Right.
With a picture of an
Right.
acorn.
And on that
try
note, guys,
Yeah.
we will see you next time.
All right.
Until then, we say
Peace.
goodbye.
Bye.